All right, welcome out here tonight. The Kastner Gymnasium out in Port Edwards here tonight. Our contest here between the Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals playing here against the Port Edwards Blackhawks. Starting with Port Edwards, they come in here with an overall record here of 7-4. They are in that CW South Conference, 4-1 in the conference, in fact, head coached by Justin Beck, assisted by Ben Martinson. They were in action just a few days ago here they were at Menominee Indian, lost 77-69. That was on Monday. They'll be back in action next week, Tuesday. They'll be hosting the Coosa, I should say, and then they will be back home on Friday hosting Wild Rose here. So our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show here tonight. Stevens Point Auto Select, best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So the Blackhawks average nearly 57 points per game, per contest. Switching it over to the Cardinals here, the visiting Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals, 8-2 here overall. They average nearly 67, just over 67 points per game. They had a very impressive victory just a couple nights ago, 3 nights ago in fact, Monday over at Columbus Catholic. They came out of there with a 12-point victory, 71-59. A very balanced game there for the Cardinals. That is never an easy place to go over in Marshfield, Columbus. Of course, Marshfield perhaps a little younger than last year, but that is always a tough place to go, and I think was able to follow a little bit of that game on Zaleski, and they played a very complete basketball game, and Coach Shirk acknowledged that. Probably one of their more complete, if not most complete, all-around good basketball games. And I think as a head coach, both coaches here would agree that you want to be playing some of your most complete basketball this time of year. Certainly as long as the season is, there's a lot of basketball in front of both teams here. And then, of course, you start getting into late February and into March, and that's really when things start to get a little bit more intense with playoffs. But either way, should be a good one tonight here. Both teams coming out of the Central Wisconsin South Conference, going on the road. Never an easy thing for Pacelli, but they'll have a very good game here tonight, I would gather, at least with Port Edwards. We'll get our national anthem. We'll get our starting lineups. We'll be underway here shortly. You are on Zaleski Sports, and we will be back here in just a few moments.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to tonight's Central Wisconsin Conference boys basketball game between the visiting Pacelli Cardinals and your Port Edwards Blackhawks. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Port Edwards School District Alumni Recognition Night. At halftime, we ask alumni spectators to remain in their seats, and our boys basketball alumni to report to the court and line up by graduation year, most recent to the north end, and our younger alumni to the south. Alumni, boys basketball players, if you have not signed in, please do so in the lobby. At this time, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. The national anthem tonight is being performed by the Port Edwards Pep Band under the direction of Ms. Emily Anderson. Thank you to our Port Edwards Pep Band. The Port Edwards School District promotes good sportsmanship.
All right, we are back out here, national anthem here, and we'll get our starting lineups here. We'll start with the Cardinals here of Stevens Point. Pacelli, again, as we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, 8-2 overall, 4-1 in conference play. Senior Melise Badoon gets his start tonight, number 1.
Number 3, Lucas Hammerly.
Senior Lucas Hammerly, number 3. Zach Yeide, number 11, the senior.
Number 13, Camden.
13, Cam Shirk, the senior.
And number 23,
And senior Braden Flaker, number 23, to line round out the starting lineups for the Cardinals. We get the Port Edwards Blackhawks starting lineup. Number 2, Brendan Beck, number 2.
Number 5,
Josh Tranel, number 5.
Number 12, Vinny Striegel.
Vinny Striegel, number 12.
Number 23, Arik Andreasen.
Arik Andreasen, number 23.
Number 24, Sam Martinson.
And Sam Martinson, number 24, to round out the starting lineup. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So Brendan Beck here jumping for the Blackhawks, and Cam Shirk gets the jump here. A conference showdown here, pretty nice night here on a Thursday night here out at the Kastner Gymnasium here in Port Edwards, about a 35-minute jaunt or so from Stevens Point for Pacelli. And Pacelli will win the jump here. Goes to Hammerly, far side here. Hammerly over to Badoon, down into Flaker corner. Swings it out to Hammerly. Hammerly goes left, cut off there. Flaker, who is what I would say en fuego just a few nights ago at Columbus, had just a outstanding game to Braden, the senior. Arguably one of his best games of his career even. Yeide down low and pulled out of there by Arik Andreasen here. Over to Brendan Beck. Brendan, who comes in here averaging about 21.2 points per game. Picked off by Cam Shirk. One guy to beat. He'll go up with it and count it for Camden Shirk. He'll get the free throw line as well. The Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line to try to complete the and one here. Shirk's going to miss a little bit short, rebounded by Tranel. So 2-0 early goings here, just under 17 minutes in this one. 3-ball on the way. And Yaidi there with the rebound. Yaidi, one of their leading rebounders at 10.6 rebounds per game, is Yaidi, and Shirk averages about 7.1 rebounds a contest here. Back over to Tranel. Of course, that name, one of the names synonymous with Port Edwards basketball. Timmy was his older brother, if I recall, and I think Quinn maybe was even the older brother, and I'm sure there's others. Those are certainly some names I'm familiar with. We do a nice pass down low, and Yaidi there to clean it up, to finish it there. So Badoon with a nice find there, and Yaidi, so 4-0 our score. Back to bring it up here. Cut off there by Flaker. Misses a little long. Badoon with a rebound here. Over to Flaker, into the baseline to Shirk. Shirk going baseline. And we're getting it a foul here. It looks like that'll be on Josh. Tranel on that will be number 2. That'll, looks like Aiden Schumer to check in here for the Blackhawks. Shirk, the first of 2 on the way. He is good on his first of 2. He'll get a second, so Aiden Schumer checking in now for the Port Edwards Blackhawks, and Tranel with the early 2 fouls here. Shirk second up, and it is good. So 2 for 2 in that sequence, 2 for 3 at the line cumulatively here. Pacelli out front 6-0. Back out to Striegel. Long pass over to Beck. As we mentioned, Beck certainly does a lot of good things for this team. 21.5 points per game, almost 4 rebounds a game, and nearly 4 assists per game for Beck. We're going to get a foul here. I believe they're going to get Badoon on that one. Be his first. A nice find down low. That's back down low, and he'll score it. A nice find there. Good patience. Brendan Beck on the board now, 6-2. Hammerly inside to Yaidi. Yaidi to the find out to Shirk. Back over to Badoon. Back into Shirk. Swings it over to Flaker. Flaker 3-ball in and out. Rebound pulled out of there by Vinny Striegel. Beck going left with it. Has a really nice first step, and Beck will score it again. So Brendan Beck showing you why he does what he does. Shirk going baseline, and they're going to get the blocking foul. I think they're going to get Schumer on that. Beg your pardon. That's Arik Andreessen here with his first foul. Thank you, Braden. Flaker thought about it for a second. Into Hammerley down low. Beg your pardon, into Yaidi. Yaidi back up with it. And pulled out of there by Hammerly. Shirk down low. Nice maneuver down low. That's Cam Shirk. Good change of directions there. Cam now with 4 points. And we'll get a blocking foul on they're going to get Flaker on that. Back. Swings over to Schumer. Schumer guarded there by Hammerly. Hammerly pokes it out of there, and I think they'll say he was fouled. That'll be on Schumer, his first. Team foul number 4. Pacelli with the 2 team fouls here thus far. Shirk back over to Flaker, over to Badoon. 3 ball on the way. Melise Badoon. Hammerly with a nice rebound. Finds Cam Shirk. Nice pass there by Hammerly, the unselfish pass there. And that's one of those guys, he averages about 4 assists per game, as well as 12.3 points per game. Lucas, another one of those key. Beck goes. Nice move there by Brendan Beck. He has such a quick first step. We'll get a timeout called here. Pacelli out front 10-6 here. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back out here. One of our many game day sponsors, Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and on Post Road in Plover. So Hammerly to bring it up here for the Cardinals. Point lead here, 13:20 to go in this opening half of play out at the Kastner Gymnasium here in Port Edwards. Shirk going inside, and foul will be called. And they're going to get, I think they're going to get Striegel for that one. That'll be his first. Team foul number 5. Yaidi over to Badoon, over to Hammerly. 3 ball. Flaker there with a nice rebound. Hustling for that is the senior in Braden Flaker. Hammerly, 3 ball near side. Count it for Lucas Hammerly. Extending the lead now. Largest lead here early goings, 13-6. That's Lucas Hammerly. You know, he can certainly shoot from the outside. 3 ball corner here, and count it. 3 ball for Vinny Striegel. Back to a 4-point game. Shirk out to Flaker up top. Hammerly, 3 ball on the way, and count it. Lucas Hammerly. 2 threes in a row there. Pair of threes for Hammerly. Back taking it inside. Striegel, 3 ball corner, in and out, rebounded by Yaidi. Nice long pass, outlet pass to Shirk. He'll jam it home for Camden Shirk, flushing it, the 2-hand flush. Nice outlet pass there from Zach Yaidi. Back surveying his options here for Port Edwards. 3 ball on the way by Beck, and count it for Brendan Beck. Just a dynamic inside-outside type player is Brendan. Seen him on the baseball diamond and just does a little bit of everything so incredibly well. Nice job there, Brendan. Shirk going baseline out to Badoon, 3 ball. This is long. It'll stay here. Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. So Badoon inbound it here. Out to Hammerly, who's nailed a couple of threes here in this first half. Beck nearly picks it off. Down into Yidy. Yidy going back up with it strong, and Zach Yidy scores a nice find there by Cam Shirk. Yidy about 6'5" or so. I'm going to say 6'6". But who am I to... I know he's definitely one of those young men that does some nice work down low. Brendan Beck takes it in. Rebound by Yidy. Cross over of Flaker. Flaker, this is a little long. Rebounded there by Arik Andreessen. And poked out of there by Badoon. He'll get the personal on that one. It'll be his second. Team foul number 3. You'll get Josh Tranel checking back in here for the Port Edwards. Jacob Williams checking in for the Cardinals. So you've got Flaker, Hammerly, Williams, Yidy, and Shirk on the floor. Tranel, nice jump shot. Counted for Josh Tranel. Hammerly into Flaker. Hammerly 3-ball. In and out. Rebounded by Tranel. Josh trying to pierce it inside, back out to Beck. Nearly thrown away, but kept alive there for Port Edwards. Beck goes left with it, a nice maneuver. He's going to get the foul here. And I think they're going to get Flaker on that one. That'll be his second personal foul. Team foul number 4 now for Pacelli. Inbounding it back up top to Arik Andreessen over to Beck. And they're going to call him for the travel, the turnover. Ridgetop Exteriors, just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. So out to Flaker, or beg your pardon, Hammerly. Hammerly just missed. And we'll get a foul down low. I think they're going to get Grant Hinker on that one, perhaps. Let's see if I'm right on that. That'll be his first. Both teams now with 5 team fouls here in this opening half. Pacelli with a 6-point lead, 20-14, with 9:15 here in this first half. Screen set there, and they're going to get an offensive foul on the screen there, I think, on Andreessen, I believe. That'll be his second. Hammerly over to Williams. Williams, the lone sophomore on the floor here for the Cardinals. Retains possession of it, gets it out to Shirk. Shirk will take the 3-ball from the corner and he'll drill it. Camden Shirk for 3. He has 13 of the 23 points here thus far. As we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, he averages around 25.5 points per contest, 7.1 rebounds a game, and just over 4 assists per game. Beck going inside to his left. Foul will be called, and he'll be going to the ServPro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. You can call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Beck's first attempt from the ServPro Jamie Wenzel free throw line is good. Hammerly, by the way, with that foul, his first. Pacelli now at 16 fouls. Beck will get a second. He now has 10 points, make that 11. And we'll get a timeout called here by Coach Beck. We'll take a brief pause as well. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, back here. One of our many game day sponsors, Sandon Carpet One. Sandon Carpet One on Post Road in Plover is here to floor you with the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs, whether for your home or business. You'll find help with choosing the right look and materials to bring your flooring to the next level. Also brought to you tonight in part by the Dahl family of vehicles. They have been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. And Hammerly 3-ball, his third 3 here tonight. So Hammerly with 9 points, extending Pacelli, tied for their largest lead here, 10-point lead now, so 26. That is the largest lead of the game here. Beck goes in with it. Pulled out of there by Hammerly. Hammerly running with it here, gets it out to Shirk. Shirk going down low with it, and Cam Shirk score it. Beck back out to Striegel, over to Tranel. Tranel going baseline, back out to Andreessen. Striegel with it over to Tranel. Being guarded by Camden Shirk. Nice move there by Striegel, unable to get it to fall. Williams, long pass up ahead to Cam Shirk. Shirk will toss it down, the one-handed, we'll call it a jam. Still shows up as 2 points in the stat book either way. But nice regardless. So Striegel back over to Beck. Guarded by Grant Hinker, the senior. Beck with a nice, gets it out to Tranel. Back out to Beck. Beck 3-ball on the way. In and out, rebounded by Williams. Out to Flaker, over to Hammerly. Thought about it for a second. He's been a nice find down low. Grant Hinker down low, finding the cutting Camden Shirk. So nice assist there for Mr. Hinker. Tranel being guarded by Shirk. Back out to Andreessen. Arik Andreessen back over. Back into the hands here of Brendan Beck. Back 3-ball on the way. Misses just long. Back Pacelli basketball. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. So Hammerly, Badoon, Hinker, Nathan Reimer, the senior, checking in for the Cardinals. Turnaround jump shot by Shirk. Misses, track down rebound there for Vinny Striegel. Up to Beck. Beck looking to push it maybe out to Tranel. Tranel going baseline. Nice take there by Josh Tranel. 4 points now for Josh. 32-18 our score. 5:05 to go in this first half. Hinker bounces it into Shirk. Back up to Badoon, out to Shirk. 3-ball corner on the way. Misses, and a nice rebound there. Skying for it is Brendan Beck. Beck can rebound it as well, about four or so rebounds a game. Beck going right with it. He'll get fouled, and he'll go to the ServPro Jamie Wenzel free throw line, where you can call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So that'll be on Shirk. It'll be his first. Beck's first is rattles in and out. He'll get a second. His second trip here to the ServPro Jamie Wenzel free throw line tonight. Beck's good on that one, so he is 3 of 4 from the line tonight. Badoon over to Hinker. Pacelli with the all-senior lineup there. Hammerly, 3-ball, misses. It's going to be rebounded by Sam Martinson. Beck, again, that nice first quick step. Left or right, you really just, in my opinion, just a really great looking player. Thought about the 3 there, guarded by Hammerly. He'll bring it back out here for the Blackhawks. Cut off and nearly pulled out of there. That's Andreessen. Badoon gets after it, gets it out to Shirk. Shirk. And a good job there by Vinny Striegel to prevent that one. He gets the rebound as well, out to Beck. Beck surveying his squad here, over to Tranel. Tranel guarded by Camden Shirk. Nice spin move by Tranel, in and out. Rebound Grant Hinker. Hammerly up top here, gets it back to Badoon, over to Shirk. Reimer flashing in the lane, calling for it. Cross court to Hammerly, over to Hinker. 5-footer misses long. Camden Shirk tracking that one down, gets it back into Hinker. Out to Reimer. Reimer head fakes it, tries to go up with it, and unable to convert on that. Nice rebound there by Vinny Striegel. So 2:40 and counting in this first half. I think we'll get perhaps maybe an injury here on the floor. We'll get Yaite and Flaker and Williams checking back in here for the Cardinals. So you've got Williams, Shirk, Yaite, Flaker, and Reimer on the floor. And Aiden Domke checks in here for Port Edwards. Along with Aiden Schumer. You got Brendan Beck out there, as well as Sam Martinson. And of course, Vinny Striegel for the Blackhawks. Beck going left with it. Turnaround, gets it back out to Schumer. Schumer out to Striegel. Beck measuring up Williams here. And Striegel trying to keep it alive. Flaker, we'll see the call here. Little Scholars Child Care. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. So Striegel inbounded here for the Blackhawks. Under 2 minutes in this opening half. Out to Tranel. He's back in. May have just had perhaps like a bloody nose. I'm not sure, but he is back. Exited momentarily. Striegel being guarded there by Flaker. Beck going and count it for Brendan Beck. What a nice take there for Brendan Beck. He'll go to the Serb-Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Of course, you can call Jamie Wenzel at Serb-Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So Beck will try to complete the and one here for the Blackhawks. He's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Make that 4 of 5. 80% if you're keeping score at home. Any of my fellow math financial people in the room. Flaker down into Nathan Reimer. Long skip pass to Williams, back to Shirk. Shirk gets it cross court, long pass to Flaker. Flaker and count it for Braden Flaker for 3. His first 3 points of the game here tonight. Of course, the game against Columbus, he was, the right word would be almost unconscious when you're shooting so well on Monday. That was Braden Flaker, who I believe had one of his best games to date. Pacelli with a 13-point lead here with just under 40 seconds here to go in this opening half. Timeout will be called here. We'll take a brief pause here on Zaleski Sports. You're listening to and watching high school basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
All right, we are back. One of our many game day sponsors tonight, Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. We're also brought to you tonight in part from Ski's Meat Market. Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken steaks, beef deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So Pacelli, in all likelihood, going to try to dribble it down and secure the last shot here of the half. One would certainly have to think anyways. So you've got Flaker, Hammerly, Williams, Yidy, and Shirk. Chances are probably as you get to about 5 seconds or so. 3 ball from Hammerly on the way. And Lucas Hammerly for 3. The 4th three-pointer tonight for Lucas. And we will be at the half here. 38-22 is our score after one half in the books. We'll take a brief pause here for a commercial break. We'll come back here. We'll do a brief rundown of some statistics, first half preview, and you are listening to and watching high school boys basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in a moment.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Pacelli Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a fourth-generation local business, Pacelli Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pacelli Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover, and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, we are back out here at the Kastner Gymnasium. Special recognition of the Port Edwards Blackhawks alumni here. Recognizing the alumni here for Port Edwards.
From the class of 79, Tom Sharon.
Tom Sharon, class of 79 here.
A special thanks goes out to our last alumnus that we are going to recognize tonight. This gentleman puts together alumni night for both the boys and girls basketball programs each year. From the class of 1957, Walter Iwanski.
And Walter Iwanski rounding out the alumni on hand here tonight. The alumni in hand, I should say. Coach Justin Beck shaking all of their hands. These are certainly players from the past. Good to have them here for sure. We'll run through our first half scoring, do a quick recap here for both teams. We'll start with the Blackhawks here of Port Edwards. They are led in the first half in scoring tonight from Brendan Beck. He has 15 points, including 4 of 5 from the free throw line. You've got 4 points from Josh Tranel and 3 points tonight here from Vinny Striegel. So the 22 first half points for Port Edwards. Switching over to the other side of the stat ledger here. Pacelli, they are led tonight, first half scoring from Camden Shirk with 19 points. 12 points from Lucas Hammerly, those all on 3-point field goals. Hammerly with the 4 threes here for the 12 points. You've got Zach Yeide with 4 points and a handful of rebounds for Zach. I think I have him at 8. And 3 for Braden Flaker here, so 38 points for the Pacelli Cardinals. And as we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show here, both teams will be back in action. Pacelli, they'll be down at the Just a Game Fieldhouse, that are known to most people as the Jag. That'll be on Saturday the 18th. That's a 2:30 tip. They will be playing the Alma Center Lincoln squad Saturday, and then they will be back in action on Monday at Wittenberg Burnhamwood. That's a 7 o'clock start. And then they'll be on the road again Tuesday night over in Auburndale, Tuesday the 21st. That's the next 3 games on the docket here for the Cardinals. Port Edwards, on the other hand, they will be back in action 2 home games next week. They will be hosting Nakusa. Nakusa comes in here next Tuesday night, the 21st. And then they will host Wild Rose next Friday night, the 24th. Next couple games here for the Port Edwards Blackhawks. Again, they are 7-4 on the season here overall, 4-1 in the CW South Conference. And as we mentioned a few times now, Pacelli 8-2 overall, 4-1 in the CW Conference, South Conference. And of course, that conference, Allman Bancroft right now sits atop the CW South Conference at 6-0. Pacelli 4-1 in that conference. Port Edwards 4-1 in that conference. So still a lot at stake. Pacelli will be back. They'll play Allman Bancroft. That'll be down at Allman Bancroft. So a lot of basketball in front of us. I want to personally give my deepest condolences to one of my, I'll say, idols really, in Mr. Baseball, Bob Euchre here. He passed away today at 90, and certainly want to give a shout out to the Uke. My wife and I have personalized Milwaukee Brewer plates that say Uke 4 on them, so we are definitely as big of fans of Mr. Baseball as you're going to get. But certainly a sad day in not only Milwaukee baseball, Brewer baseball, but certainly in the entire world of baseball. A very sad day for all of us, but certainly his memory will live on for so many of us. Just will not quite be the same not hearing his voice, but I'm sure that there's many sound bites that we'll still be able to have access to. And just a very meaningful person to so many of us, Mr. Baseball here. About 2 minutes or so here to go. We'll take a brief pause for a commercial break. We'll be back out here for our second half in just a few moments. You're listening to boys basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in one moment.
You may not know where you stand with today's youth, but you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home, providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mitten's is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
All right, we are back. Second half underway here in just a few moments. Today's game is brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. We are also brought to you in part tonight from Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. And we are also brought to you tonight in part from Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So Port Edwards will get possession here in this second half to start things off. That's Josh Tranel. Again, he has 4 first half points. Over to Striegel, back over to Tranel. Martinson sets the screen on Shirk there. Flaker switches up. Pretty nice move down low. And Yaidi able to save it, gets the rebound and keeps it alive for Pacelli. 38-22 our score. Second half just underway here on Zaleski Sports. Yaidi gets it down low, goes up with it, and they're going to get Yaidi for the travel here, so it'll go back Port Edwards basketball. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community and is now seeking patients. More information regarding spine and back services available at stevenspointortho.com. So Striegel gets it back out to Beck. Back guarded there by Hammerly. Turnaround jumper, misses short. Badoon with the board. Gets it out to Camden Shirk. Shirk going, and he will go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. I think they're going to get that on Vinny Striegel, I believe. Well, let's see, maybe not. Let's see who they going to get that on Tranel, it looks like. So his third. Shirk's first free throw is up, and it is good. Shirk second on the way, misses a little long. We're going to get a foul call down low. I'll see who that push foul there. I think that's going to be on Sam Martinson, I believe. That'll be his first personal. Port Edwards' second team foul here in the second half. Hammerly out to Badoon. And we'll get another foul on the floor. And that's going to be the fourth here. That's Tranel, so he'll exit here, and that'll give way here to Aiden Schumer. So you've got Martinson, Schumer, Andreessen. Who scored that? Do you see who scored it? Okay. Zach Yaidi with the points there. 41-22 our score. Beck goes inside. May have lost his footing there for a moment. Shirk guarding Striegel there. Shirk going, he'll go up for the layup. So Camden now with 21 points. Beck going in with it. Nice take by Beck. Not able to convert on that. Rebounded by Yaidi. Nice outlet pass to Cam Shirk. Flushing it down for Cam Shirk. The dunk will get a timeout on the floor here. Pacelli now with its largest lead by 23. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in a moment.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, back out. Here's Zaleski Sports. Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. So Vinny Striegel inbounded here for the Blackhawks. Brendan Beck to bring it up here for Port Edwards. Beck with 15 of his points here, all in the first half here thus far. Striegel heavily guarded there by Cam Shirk. and forces a turnover. Melise Badoon going to go in with it, left-hand layup, and score it for Melise Badoon. So Melise with his first 2 points here for the Cardinals. And Badoon he does get the steal on there and gets it out to Flaker. Flaker there, and counted for Braden Flaker. So good heads-up defensive effort there by Mr. Badoon. Out ahead to Flaker. Pacelli extending its largest lead now, 49-22. And I think they're going to get Beck with the foul, I believe. That'll be his first. They're going to say the pushing foul, perhaps. So Port Edwards now with 4 team fouls here in the second half. Hammerly to bring it across the timeline for the Cardinals. You've got Flaker, Yaidi, Hammerly, Badoon, and Shirk. Hammerly thought about it for a moment. Cam Shirk, baseline cut off there nicely by Beck. Badoon over to Flaker. Flaker down low into Yaidi. Yaidi, reverse layup counted for Zachary Yaidi. So Yaidi now with 8 points tonight. Beck takes it in. He'll get the foul called, and he'll go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. You can call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never, ever happens. So Beck to get a pair here. They'll get Shirk on that foul, his second. Beck's first free throw here is good. Nathan Reimer checking in here for Cam Shirk. Beck's second free throw attempt on the way. It is up, no good, in and out. Boarded there by Zach Yaidi. Long pass outlet to Lucas Hammerly, and Hammerly there, the recipient of that long, nice outlet pass. Beck going in with it, cut off by Hammerly now. Hammerly will get the board, looking to push it here for the Cardinals. Tries to bounce it in there to Flaker. They'll go back Port Edwards basketball. Phelps Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin, is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Phelps' Dairy store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Phelps' Dairy store, food, family, and fun. So 13:50 and counting here in this one. Pacelli has extended their lead here. They had the 16-point lead at half and have really tacked on the points here in the second half thus far. Blocked by Yaidi. Hammerly out with it, and I think they're going to get Martinson on the foul. Sam Martinson, that'll be his second personal. Team foul number 5 now for Port Edwards. So Tranel checking back in here for the Blackhawks. That's you've got Tranel, Beck, Andreessen, Vinny Striegel, and Sam Martinson on the floor now for Port Edwards. Yaidi kicks it out to Badoon. Badoon 3-ball on the way, misses short, boarded by Josh Tranel. Beck jump shot, count it. Brendan Beck. So Beck now with 18 in the game here so far. 12:50 to go in this one. Reimer bounces it in, tries to find Yaidi down low. Pulled out of there by Arik Andreessen. Beck, and he'll get fouled, and he will go back to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Will Brendan Beck for a pair. And that'll be on Hammerly, his second. So Beck to shoot a pair here. Beck's first free throw up, and it is good. 6 of 8 here from the line for Beck. Substituting in, looks like Colby Grunden coming in here for Port Edwards. Pacelli with some substitutions as well. You've got Reimer, Williams, Hinker, Shirk, and Hammerly on the floor now. Beck's second attempt is good. So 7 of 9 here, about 78% from the line. Shirk, nice maneuvering down low, looking for foul, gets it back out to Reimer. Reimer jump shot, not able to convert, rebound by Shirk. And Hinker comes out of there with a board and score it for Grant Hinker, showing some resilience. So he'll go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Will Grant Hinker to try to complete the and one. Hinker's free throw misses long. Rebounded by Port Edwards. Beck to bring it up here now for the Blackhawks. Tranel, 3-ball corner pocket, count it for Josh Tranel for 3. He now has 7 on the game. Just under 12 minutes. Shirk going baseline, kicks it out to Hammerly. Thought about it for a second. Williams, top of the circle, 3-ball on the way, and Jacob Williams getting into the scoring column with a 3, his first 3 points here in this game. Jacob, the sophomore. Nice take there by Tranel. Reverse layup nearly went. That was, I'll just say, I don't think I could do that. It was a nice move, but couldn't get it to go. Hammerly in and out. Rebounded by Beck. Beck, 3 on the way, and count it, Brendan Beck. So 23 in the game for Beck. Have to think that Beck and Shirk, 2 of the more premier, if not the certainly more premier players in this conference. Of course, you got guys like Aiden Phillips. And count it for Hammerly. And Shirk picks the pocket there of Tranel. Striegel hustling out on that, and Shirk going to convert on the breakaway there. So 26 in the game for Shirk. As we mentioned just a few seconds ago, back in Shirk, 2 of the more premier all-around type scoring, kind of do a little bit of everything players in this conference, both seniors. Tranel takes it in, rebounded by Hinker. Williams gets it down into Reimer. Reimer bounce passes it into Hinker, unable to convert on that. Nice pass there by the senior Nathan Reimer. Just not able to convert on that one was Hinker. 62-33 is our score. Beck gets it down low into Martinson, and a foul will be called, and I think that's Williams they're going to get on that one. And Martinson will go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. That'll be his second. So Martinson. Sam's first free throw rattles in for Sam. His first point of the ball game tonight. He'll get a second. Pacelli now with the 3 team fouls here. Port Edwards with the 6 team fouls. Martinson second on the way. It is up and good, so Martinson converting on 2 of 2. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. The Sherrill Tire and Auto Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under could win up to $500 for your school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. So turned over here Also brought to you tonight in part from Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So 9:30 and counting to go in this one. It's been virtually all Pacelli. Shirk nearly able to take that out of there. It'll go back Port Edwards basketball. Fleet Farm, no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at all the lowest prices. That is Fleet Farm. So Pacelli trying to poke that one out of here. It will stay here with Port Edwards. So you've got Tranel, Aiden Schumer, Brendan Beck, and Aiden Domke here for the Blackhawks. Beck surveying the floor. 3 ball is up. Misses short. Rebound out to Shirk, up to Hammerly. Hammerly going coast to coast with it and score it for Lucas Hammerly. And Hammerly with 19 points. Beck going in strong, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. They're going to get, I believe, Hinker on that one. So Beck to shoot a pair. Beck's first free throw is nothing but net here. And a timeout on the floor called here. We'll take a brief pause. We'll be back here in just a few moments. You're listening to and watching high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in friends from our friends from Haw Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
So after a couple years of this, it's time for more money, better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Is style your thing? Scene change, great outdoors. Or maybe it's an experimental thing. Or getting everyone on the right path. And no matter yours, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, helping you get the career you'll love.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
All right, we are back. 8:51 to go in this one. 64-36. Pacelli out front. Brendan Beck to shoot his second of 2 here from the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Beck's free throw is up and rattles in. So he's 9 of 11 from the line. It's about 81.5%. Stays here. So Badoon gets it out to Shirk. Yaidi working down low. He'll set the screen left on Beck. Shirk being guarded there by Beck. Hinker up top. Shelley probably looking to try to. Badoon 3 ball on the way from the corner, unable to convert on that. Rebounded by Arik Andreessen. Tranel trying to direct some traffic here for the Blackhawks. Josh going around. And keeping it alive is Striegel. And we'll get a timeout called here by Coach Beck. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports from our friends from Haw Favor Realty. Back here in just a moment.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, back out here, one of our many game day sponsors, Dahl Automotive. Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street, or Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So Melise Badoon with a 3-ball. Extends the lead now 64-40. Beg your pardon, that was... Who scored that last one? Did you see who scored that last one? 12th. Beg your pardon, that was Vinny Striegel with that 3-ball. So Vinny now with 6 points. And back doing some work down low there. Brennan back. Shirk going, nice spin maneuver. And they're going to say he traveled with it. (64-42) our score. Beck up top for the Blackhawks, over to Tranel. 3-ball is up. We'll get a foul called on Port Edwards. I think they're going to get, I believe, Arik Andreessen on that one. And that'll be Arik's 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 7. So as a result of that, Mr. Zach Yaite will go for the 1-and-1 here. Yaite's first attempt is short, but Hinker the hustle rebound there for Pacelli. Badoon over to Hinker, back over to Flaker. Shirk surveying things here. Badoon over to Flaker. Flaker kicks it out to Badoon. Shirk going baseline. Nice find there to Yaite. Yaite going up with it and count it for Zach Yaite. And he'll go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for a chance to complete his 3-point play here, the and 1 for Zach. Zach with 10 points tonight. And he will score it. That foul was on Vinny Striegel, his 2nd personal foul here tonight. Team foul number 8. Beck going with a nice maneuver. Not able to get that jump shot to go. Nice take, however. Hinker swings it over to Flaker. Flaker to the cutting Cam Shirk. Gets it down low for Zach Yaite. Nice find there. Another nice pass. And Zach Yaite scoring it. So Zach now with 13 points. Tranel a nice take. So Tranel with 9 points. Yaite up top with it. Every once in a while you'll see Zachary up there. Swings it into Yaite. Flaker gonna take it in. And he goes in. He was fouled there. He'll go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for a pair. You can call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So Flaker will shoot a pair. And I think they're going to get Tranel, I believe. And if so, that'll be his 5th foul here. Get a few substitutions here for Port Edwards. Aiden Schumer as well as Colby Grunden. You've got Brendan Beck in there along with Vinny Striegel. And Flaker converting on his first of 2 free throw attempts. Flaker up to 6 points now. His second is good, so 2 of 2 from the line for Braden Flaker. Brendan Beck bounces it out now to Aiden Domke. Turned over back to Pacelli. The 5-minute mark here in this one. Cam nearly uncontested. He'll go in and they'll say, I think they may have got that before the one-hand flush there. So that is going to go on Vinny Striegel, his 3rd. So Shirk now will shoot a should be shooting a pair here, and he is. Port Edwards with the 10 team fouls. So Shirk is nothing but net on his first. And Shirk connects on his second. 5 of 7 tonight from the line for Camden. It's about 70% or so. Back out to Striegel. Striegel 3-ball. Misses. Rebounded by Yaidi. Flaker down into Reimer. Reimer back out to Flaker. Flaker over to Reimer. Badoon with a baseball-like pass down low, and that's into Zach Yaidi. So Melise, the shortstop, showing a little bit of that shortstop arm there. Beck goes up with it in and out. Back to Pacelli now. Just under 4 minutes to go in this one. Pacelli with a very, what I would consider, commanding lead. Zach Yaidi going up with it. And Zach is causing me to run out of ink here in the second half. Port Edwards, that's Schumer up top. Back over to Domke. Being double teamed there by Flaker and Shirk. Reimer with the steal. He'll go up with it. And Shirk with a putback. And Camden Shirk to finish things off down low. So we'll get some substitutions here, it looks like, coming in. I think that's Hinker, Williams, and Hammerly. 3:05 to go in this one. Pacelli with a, what I would consider, a very comfortable lead. Beck, I think, thought about it for a second. Over to Striegel, 3-ball. In and out, rebound, Yaidi up to Camden Shirk. Shirk. And dribbles that one off. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. We're also brought to you tonight in part from Shuta Funeral Home. Shuta Funeral Services in Stevens Point, and Plover is here to help you with all of your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. So you've got Hammerly, Lucas, or beg your pardon, Hammerly, Reimer, Williams. I believe it's a Sully Schober sighting, perhaps. Sully number 10, the sophomore for Pacelli. At the 2-minute mark here. And coach going to bring some subs in here. Crew Rebholz, Bryce Flaker and Jaden Garski. Back guarded there by Williams, going in with it, and foul will be called here. So Beck will go to the free throw line. The Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Beck's first is up and rattles in, so he'll a chance at a second here. So Flaker, Garski, and Rebholz checking in now for the Cardinals. You've got Sully Schober on the floor as well, along with Nathan Reimer. And for Port Edwards, Isaac Domke, Brendan Beck, Aiden Domke, Price Hansen, and Aiden Schumer on the floor. Beck's free throw is up, and it is good. So Beck will check out tonight. Rebounded by Reimer, but if my math is correct, Beck will finish with 29 points tonight. And Garski with a couple points down low, Jaden Garski. So under a minute to go in this one. Domke down over to Price Hansen. And that's Domke up top. It's Isaac Domke on the far side over there. Aiden Schumer back over to Isaac Domke. Nice take inside. Shot will miss short there from Colby Grunden. So Sully Schober over to Garski. Swings it over to Rebholz, 3-ball. Not able to convert on that one. And that'll be a final here. 81-46. We'll take a brief commercial pause. We'll get our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Coming up next is a Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. Hopefully get a few words from Coach Shirk and a player or two of the game. We'll be back here in just a few moments on Zalewski. Brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty, back here in just a few moments.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back out here to the Kastner Gymnasium in Port Edwards. Looks like we'll get a few words here quickly with Coach John Shirk and then hopefully a player or two of the game. Coach, we'll get a few words from you. I know you have a couple media commitments here tonight. Talk about a game like this tonight, conference game. You guys are playing away against a pretty good Port Edwards team.
Yeah, their guards are really good. You know, they're skilled. They're skilled. They work too well together, and they know that they have to take control, and they do a good job. They challenged us tonight. They really did. They came out. They put us in a situation. We made some minor adjustments, and we just never gave up. And we just know that our core defense is grinding out in man, and we knew that eventually we'd get them. So.
And you guys did just that. You guys, I think, are back in action. You got a pretty big schedule next week, but you guys are back at it. Kind of a rare Saturday game over at the JAG against the Alma Center Lincoln.
Alma Center Lincoln, yeah, they're a good team. You know, they have some good athletes, and again, they're going to push us. But right now, we're playing consistent basketball, and that's been our goal, to get consistent game after game. And we're starting to see it at this late in the season when we're seeing improvement. That even makes me more excited. So.
Absolutely, Coach. And I know you guys, big victory against Marshfield Columbus, one of your more complete games of the year. Anything else before we get it turned over to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House players tonight?
Hey, we're just having a lot of fun out here, and we're going to do it our best and have a whole lot of fun while we do it.
Absolutely. That's the name of the game, Coach.
Right, thank you.
Appreciate it, sir. That's head coach John Shirk. And it looks like we have a trio of seniors here tonight. Lucas Hammerly, Camden Shirk, and Zachary Yeide. They're towering. I think just about all of them tower over me, at least two of the three of them anyways. We're going to start tonight. We'll start here tonight. Could start with really anybody, but I think we'll start with Lucas first. Well, we'll get you guys counted down. Lucas, you had a nice game tonight. I had you for 19 points, if my math is right. So, and I'm a math guy, but talk about your role, because you really, in that first half, you really got it going with a three-point basket. I mean, the three-point field goal, I think I had you for threes, and you're dangerous from the outside. Talk about your role here and really where you guys go from here. It's pretty big grind next week, but a lot of basketball left.
Yeah, I mean, it was really my teammates. They were all screaming in. I mean, Zach, Cam were working in the middle. They were screaming, keeping the defenders off. Anybody out in the three. I mean, me and Melise Braden were all open most of the game because they were setting screens. They were getting us open, and then it was just open looks, and then I hit it from there.
Open looks and hit it from there. You guys get a kind of a special treat. You get to go down to the JAG, the Just a Game Fieldhouse Saturday. That's always a nice venue to go to, Wisconsin Dells, although this time of year, probably not quite the same, but it's still nice to be down in the Dells. What can we look forward to as you guys get into the kind of the meat and potatoes of your schedule, I would say?
Yeah, it's exciting. We got to play good competition for the next few weeks. A lot of good out-of-conference teams, good in-conference teams, and it'll help us prepare for the playoffs.
Absolutely. Well, Lucas, anything more you want to say?
I don't got anything else.
Nothing else. Well, we'll have you stay right here because then we'll count all three of you down. But we'll turn it over to Camden Shirk now. Camden, or Cam or Camden? I don't know which you prefer. Either one works for Cam. Well, we'll go with Cam tonight. Cam, big victory tonight, you guys. I mean, you are a very pivotal part of this game. I kind of said it in our broadcast. You've got two really premier basketball players between you and Brendan Beck. Your dad, Coach, talked a little bit about the guard play. They challenged you guys tonight, no doubt. Talk about a game like tonight, Cam.
I mean, I've known Brendan for years. He's always been a great player, both ends, offense, defense, and played a great game of basketball. And on our end, we just played a really good team win. All of us chipped in each of our own ways.
You did, Cam, and I know so much is said about your scoring and some of the things you do on the offensive side, but personally, I saw a lot of good things from you as far as just your passing and finding some of your teammates. I know Zach Yaite was a recipient of a lot of nice passes. Anything more for Mr. Cam/Camden Shirk tonight, the senior?
Oh, well, on offense, like Lucas was mentioning, all of our guys were screening. I was able to hit Braden, Melise, and Lucas for quick threes in the corner. Then on offense, I drive to the hoop, defense will collapse. Zach hit the block, easy layup right there.
Absolutely, kind of that inside-outside game, and as you stretch the floor like that, it forces defenses to have to kind of adjust to that. Nice job, Mr. Cam. I'll turn it over to Zach. Stay right there, though, because we're going to get you guys counted down. Last but not least, Mr. Zach Yaite here, the senior, 6'5", maybe 6'6", we'll say. I don't know yet, but either way, you had yourself a monster second half, Zach. I know you are going to be really called upon, especially as Pacelli gets into this late stretch of basketball. Talk about your role, Zach, with this team.
I don't know. I try to work with setting screens, posting up, and just doing things that a lot of people won't do, but I have to do it.
Kind of the dirty work. So Zach kind of does that dirty work. I had you for double-digit rebounds. You had I think I had you, Zach, tonight for 17 points, if my math is correct. So just another nice performance from Zach here tonight. You're one of the many seniors on this team, a very big part of where Pacelli goes from here. Anything more for you, Zach, tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Nothing. He's so modest here. Well, we're going to get the three guys in here. We'll start with Lucas. You guys, I think, know the drill. We'll count you down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll have you say your name and look up there and that you're in the house. And we'll start with Lucas. We'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Lucas Hammerly, and I'm in the house.
I'm Cam
3,
Shirk.
2, 1.
I'm Cam Shirk. I'm in the house.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Zarg, and I'm in the house.
Nice game. We'll give you all fist bumps tonight. Nice game, gentlemen. That's the three seniors tonight. Lucas Hammerly, Zach Yaite, and Cam Shirk. Those two guys, or three guys really, I mean, they just had a phenomenal game tonight. An 81-46 victory. We're going to go through our stats here, though. We'll start with Port Edwards. They were led tonight in scoring by Brendan Beck, who had 29 points tonight on the game. You get 9 points from Josh Tranel, 6 points from Vinny Striegel, and Sam Martinson scoring 2 points to round things out. 46 points for Port Edwards. On the other side of the ledger tonight, you get 30 points out of Cam Shirk tonight, 19 points from Lucas Hammerly, 17 points from Zach Yaite. You get 7 points from Braden Flaker, 3 points from sophomore Jacob Williams, and then you get 2 points from Elise Badoon, 2 points from Jaden Garski, and 2 points tonight from Grant Tinker. Again, a final out here, 81-46. As we mentioned in our broadcast tonight, both teams will be back in action. Pacelli will be playing on Saturday down at the JAG, the Just a Game Fieldhouse. That's down in the Wisconsin Dells. That's a 2:30 tip-off. And then Pacelli will be back in action next Monday and Tuesday. Wittenberg, Burnhamwood, and Auburndale. So a couple of pretty good games on the horizon, as we heard from Coach Shirk. Alma Center Lincoln, a very good basketball team. Port Edwards, on the other hand, they will be hosting a couple games next week. Nakusa comes into town here Monday night, and then Wild Rose will be back here at Port Edwards next Friday night. A lot of basketball left, but a very nice, comfortable victory for the Cardinals here. Stevens Point Pacelli, 81-46. But as Coach John Shirk mentioned, you know, Port Edwards really challenged this Cardinal team. They have some very good guard play, and in my opinion, Brendan Beck was just outstanding for Port Edwards. Just a phenomenal guard. One of the best first steps that I've seen personally, and I've seen a lot. We'll wrap things up again here. You've been watching and listening to our high school sports broadcast tonight on Zaleski Sports. Bidding you a very good Thursday night. Brandon Baroncott on the call, along with Braden Sutter doing our production and engineering work. Have yourselves a good rest of the evening, everyone.